Hi guys, this is Amanda. I first off just want to welcome you to my website. I hope that it gives you a better idea of the things that I've done and what I've been up to lately. I wanted to make a video so that those of you who don't know me can, instead of just looking at a bunch of words on a page, you can see me somewhat face to face and kind of get an idea of who I am and kind of my personality. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy. I am a huge theater buff. Scary, yes I know. But in middle school and high school, I was in a number of productions, and it was around this time where I procured this amazing love for musicals, and I developed the belief that life would just be so much better if it were a musical. Imagine, your heart is torn with sorrow, so you walk out the door and you're singing your pain, and the next thing you know, you have background singers and dancers. I mean, what could be better than that, right? I would have to say that living in Mexico and learning Spanish was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done. My brain isn't one of those that picks up languages very easily, so it was quite a challenge for me. My missionary coordinator would say that learning Spanish is like taking your brain, which is a PC, and completely turning it into a Mac, because you have to rewire the way you think. And eventually, you start to catch on and you start thinking Spanish. I remember though, after a while, when we were speaking it all the time, I would start to forget English, and that was really scary for me. I would be stuck in the middle of a sentence and wouldn't be able to remember the English word for what I wanted to say. I could remember the Spanish, but the English, bloop, it was gone. But now that I've moved back to the States and I'm not speaking Spanish anymore, I don't seem to have that problem anymore, thank goodness. But it was definitely an experience. I have a 3-year-old Siberian Husky dog named Elvis. Elvis, yes! He is definitely the king, and he knows it. That's for sure. I have always been a big reader, as you can see. Give me a book, a thunderstorm, and a cuddly couch, and I'll be set for the day. There's just something about being able to escape into another world for a little while that is just magical to me. And at some point in my life, this translated over to writing. I love to write, and I just recently found this out in my classes at Full Sail. I write with a lot of emotion and, unfortunately, a lot of tragedy. Some people may think that's weird, but I just feel like when a tragedy happens, your characters go through emotions that everyone can relate to, and it makes your story beautiful and rewarding, and it gives the audience a special experience that is just amazing, and I love to create that. My favorite movie, that's a tough one. I would have to say that there's a toss-up between 2 movies that I really love. For the longest time, my all-time favorite movie has been Gladiator, because it's just this amazing epic tale with great characters and an amazing storyline, and it was just fantastically done, and it's just overall so great. But recently there's a movie that I saw that's kind of been making a little bit of a war with Gladiator, and it's The Avengers. When I went to see it, I was just completely blown away by everything. The script was fantastic, the effects were out of this world, and just everything was just amazing. And it was that kind of amazing that kind of hits you, and after the movie you're like, ah, you know. And I'm a big Joss Whedon fan, but at the time when I saw the movie, I didn't know it was him. So afterwards I looked it up and I was like, no wonder it was amazing, you know. And so that definitely is one of my top favorites. I'd have to say Gladiator and The Avengers are my top two. When I was growing up, I was obsessed with the idea of true love and having this person that loved me in my best times and my worst times, and having someone who never ever let me down and who supported me no matter what. I just remember The Princess Bride. You know, I wanted that kind of true love. Even death cannot overcome type of thing. But what I didn't expect was to find this type of true love in God. God is the reason that I wake up every day and I want to be better. And I want to do my absolute best at everything that I put my hand to. God is such a huge part of my life, and He is part of who I am. Another little tidbit about me is I'm crafty. Not that kind of crafty. I like to knit and sew. No, I'm not a granny. I like to make videos and take pictures, and I really like to make something out of nothing. And that's probably a big reason why I am going through the film program, and I like to make movies. What can I say? The beach is my happy place. I could just go there and sit all day and all night long and just be at peace. Love it so much. This place is kind of similar to the beach. I like to sit at this spot and just think. But one thing's for sure, thank goodness I live in Florida now. I love to dance. Yes, I'm telling you this as I sit on my couch. When I was younger, I was a ballet dancer, and I absolutely loved it. I was in the Nutcracker, and I got my first autograph, and it was so exciting, and I still to this day love it. Unfortunately now I can't really do the splits, and the closest I get to free dancing is the Cabbage Patch, oh yeah. But turn on Dance Central with the Xbox Kinect and I am all over it. Introduction. Okay. Action. Jazz fingers. Introduction. Hi guys, this is Amanda. I just want that is my dog Elvis. He saw a doggy outside, so yeah. Oh. Are you excited? Yeah. Oh. Website. I hope that it gives you. My dog is whining. I'm sorry. What, Elvis? What do you want? In high school and music. Say hi to the camera, Elvis. Look. Where's Grandma? One of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I'm serious. 4, I think. I love writing. And this transition. God is I don't know how to explain it. It's starting to rain.